In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. I, a humble fakir, bow to the Almighty. Listen well, for the tale I weave is one of epic grandeur, of valor and divine decree. With pen in hand, I sought divine guidance and began the arduous task. The Sulalatus Salatin, a tome of regal regulations, was born from my humble hand, illuminated by the grace of the Almighty. Behold, the pearl of stories, a beacon of truth. It is said, contemplate Allah's greatness, not His essence. Thus begins the tale of Prophet Sulaiman, who ruled over all creatures with divine authority. Under Prophet Sulaiman's rule, creatures of the earth and sky obeyed his command. Amongst his dominion lay Lankapuri, an island abandoned post-war, now the haunt of a mighty Garuda, descendant of Maharaja Dewata, hunting for sustenance. High in the heavens, amidst thunder and lightning, the Garuda conversed with an eagle. "Have you heard," the eagle inquired, "that the king of Rome's son seeks the princess of China?" Anger blazed in the Garuda's eyes as it demanded the source of this news. The Garuda, filled with fury, soared through storms towards Prophet Sulaiman, seeking intervention. In the presence of divine light, it relayed the news. The wise prophet reminded the Garuda that destiny rests in Allah's hands. In a flash of wings, the Garuda seized the Princess of China and her maid from their garden, their screams echoing through the air. To Lankapuri Island it flew, where it fashioned a refuge for its captives. Meanwhile, in the Grand Palace of Rome, the king and his ministers, heavy with tension, discussed the prince's journey. The king, his face lined with hope and burden, implored King Merong Mahawangsa to safeguard his son on this perilous quest. "I entrust my son to you, King Merong Mahawangsa," said the king, his face showing both hope and worry. King Merong Mahawangsa, with determination in his eyes, vowed to protect the prince and ensure the success of his mission to marry the Princess of China. With determination blazing in his heart, King Merong Mahawangsa vowed to protect the prince. Leading a majestic fleet, flags billowing, they set sail towards the distant land of China. Through waves that roared and ports bustling with supplies, the fleet sailed onwards. Like a flock of birds, the ships surged forward, the thunder of cannons heralding their passage. They docked at islands, gathering sustenance. Yet, as the sea and land merged in their sights, an ominous presence seemed to hover, a storm of fate brewing on the horizon. King Merong Mahawangsa, with keen eyes, sensed the coming tempest. "Prepare your weapons," he commanded, for the air was thick with the scent of impending battle. From the sky, the Garuda descended with fury, attacking the fleet. Weapons clashed, cannons roared, but the mighty Garuda remained unfazed, a force of nature unleashed. The fleet fired cannons at the Garuda, the air filled with chaos and the sound of battle. With a steady hand, King Merong Mahawangsa drew the magical Ayunan arrow, aiming at the Garuda, which swooped down with rage, wings creating a tempest. The arrow struck true, hitting the Garuda and causing a visible impact, a testament to its magical power. As the Garuda recoiled, King Merong Mahawangsa rallied his men. With cries of valor, the fleet moved towards Kuala Tawai, swords flashing in the air. The fleet sailed forward with swords raised, the air alive with anticipation and determination. Grasping the Pusar Sempani Gembira arrow, King Merong Mahawangsa drew his bow, ready for the next challenge. The arrow flew through the air, bringing chaos and darkness, a battle between light and shadow unfolding. The Garuda, in defiance, seized ships, lifting them into a whirlwind, creating havoc. With fierce determination, King Merong Mahawangsa readied another arrow, the fate of his people hanging in the balance. In a fiery clash, the Gentayu bird joined the fray, battling the Garuda. Flames and explosions filled the sky. The Garuda fled to the jungle, leaving King Merong Mahawangsa seething with anger and determination.